me you gon' get laid out so fast.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Set. One twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check 13. One. Bang. Bang.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota over the middle, complete. It's Miles. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Saints first down.
Kill. Turn up. One.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
No, check that. We want Mike Haywood. Man, I got you. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. And 54! Here I come.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throw throwing again on second down. Watson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 6 guys. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Check. Check the hot read. Watch the edge. Watch. 31. 59. Alert. Check hot route. Hot.
Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Rush in. Tighten up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 31.
Here's Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Tight into the right, boys. Tight into the right. Move. You got 3. Line up, go. Check 52.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now this will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 89. Watch
Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Try the right side here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Alert! Lucky! Shine him up! 31! Shine him up!
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, check. Switch it. 55. Switch it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
42. Blue 18. Here we go. They got tight left. Three down. Watch 42. Under 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Watson. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check, 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 check. 24 down, he's coming. Alert flare, alert flare. 29. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check. 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 Alert. Alert. Quick edge.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Set. 19. 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Hey, alert. Get that ball. Undercross.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They come out here in the eye. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
54. Check 3.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Slam.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
55 Monk. 54. Ricky. Go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. At 59. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Set the turn. 31. Set the turn.
Now Watson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot, shoot. 59, 59. 59, 59. 55 to Mike. Check. 55. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, 59.
Now Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down. 26. Hey, check 24.
From the 35 on second down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack block.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side. Side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.